Hello. The last time I filmed a life update video was a little over a year ago. It was called Why I Don't Want to Be a Chef. And I remember crying to my mom right before I filmed that video because I was so depressed, I was so tired, I was so burnt out, and I just did not see the light at the end of the tunnel. I was like, wow, 2020 is literally the worst year of my life. How do I flip this around? January 2021 came. I created a vision board for the first time in my life. I saw a video about creating a vision board in a specific way and manifesting. I hate the word manifest, but manifesting, you know, your dreams, your goals. Shortly after I created that vision board, it seemed like one thing after another kept happening, and I was like, 2021 is actually the worst year of my life. This year to date, I kid you not, was the worst year of my life. I was like, how did this happen to me? When I created a plan, I had a plan, I just needed the platform. So I saw this video about creating a vision board in this format where you put down all of your goals on this side as if they already happened, and then whenever it happens, you put it on this side. Saying them, looking at them, writing down, scientifically helps it to happen. One thing that's really hard for me to do is celebrate things. I'm always like on to the next thing, on to the next thing. So let's look at some of the highlights. My first goal, I bought my first pair of Como de Garçons this winter. This was the first goal that I actually accomplished, and I accomplished this before the new year. I remember I had been wanting some Como de Garçons ever since I was 16 years old, and I launched a blog last year, hannahstroger.com, and I booked a photo shoot. And for the photo shoot, the outfit that I was envisioning, like the shoes would really just set it off. And so I was like, you know what, it's on my board, let me not put it off. And I bought the shoes for that photo shoot. My Canon M50 helps me create great content. The Canon M50 is the camera that I am filming on now. I had no money to buy this camera, but it was a gift from my dad. Shout out to my parents. They always support anything that we ever want to do. I was creating little cooking videos on Instagram. One of my mom's friends saw it, asked me to start creating videos for her because she has recipes for her business that she gives to people. And so I was able to use this camera to film those cooking videos for someone that lives in an entirely different state. And I was able to use that money to accomplish the next goal on my board, which was my passport came in the mail today. I knew that I just needed to get a passport. My passport had long since expired. So my friend randomly texted me. She was like, if I go to Mexico for my birthday, would you want to come? And I was like, absolutely. And so because of that, I was able to pay for my passport, came in the mail, and I was able to go to Mexico, which leads me to another goal on the vision board. I went on 5 trips this year. Now, I didn't move that goal to the other side because I didn't go on 5 trips this year. I went on 4. One of those trips was the Mexico trip. So because I was able to get this camera, I was able to make those videos, I was able to get my passport, I was able to go to Mexico, as well as Philly, Atlanta, and DC. And so I think it's so strategic and insane how all of these goals and things were connected. I don't know, that just blows my mind. I moved out before Christmas. I love my new job. I love the car I bought at 23. When I look at these 3 goals, it makes me like emotional because those were like the ones that I wrote down that were like, I guess the hardest ones for me to write because I just didn't know how it was gonna happen. At that point, last year I had applied to so many different jobs, honestly probably hundreds of jobs, and I didn't hear anything. Those 3 goals were all accomplished within the same week. In the last video I knew what I didn't want to do, but I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do, and this is it. My goal was to move out before Christmas, and the fact that I actually had to go home for Christmas just made me feel good in my new car that I bought because I got a job and I had to move out. It just makes me like almost want to cry like when I look at that. Just, I don't know, it just happy tears. I always want to be very careful to not portray this false reality on social media of me super happy or having a good time when I'm not. And while I was able to accomplish a lot of things on my list, there were some things that I wasn't able to accomplish. For example, I wrote that I wanted to take a solo trip. That was supposed to be trip number 5. It just didn't happen. I wanted my apartment to be fully decorated, and it's not. The walls are still very much bare. I also wrote that I wanted to find community this year. I've been here for 6 months and I've yet to find my group. I've yet to find my people. I've met a couple friends here and there, but I haven't found like my solid group. And there's some other things that I have yet to accomplish, or that I did accomplish that I did not put on the board for the sake of the video, because I like to keep a little bit of mystery about me. That is my year wrapped up. 2021, you were literally a lot. 2022 is gonna be good for us. Manifest your visions for next year. Follow me on Instagram if you don't already. Subscribe. I always forget to say that. Subscribe to this channel. It helps out a lot. Also, check out my blog at hannahschroeder.com. And until my next video, I'll see you guys later.